All right, here with head coach Jeff Behrman heading into the bye week. Coach, you guys had a fantastic home win for homecoming. You guys got to be in pretty good spirits this week.
Yeah, no, it's great to be in a bye week, but going back to homecoming, it was a phenomenal day all around across campus. Just so many alumni back and so many family and friends around as well. So it was good to see everybody, and we had great weather, and the boys came out and played a great football game.
Talk about meeting the challenge after a big win. You had to be really proud of how focused the team was in the week of preparation and, of course, on game day.
Yeah, I mean, coming off the DePaul win, right, going into Worcester, everybody would sit there and worry about a letdown and something like that. But the things we've learned as a coaching staff with this team is they treat every week the way we want them to, which is a brand new week, regardless of the opponent, nameless and faceless opponent, and just go out there and continue to focus on ourselves and prepare the way we prepare. So really, really proud of the team.
Talk about the way you guys attacked them on the offensive side of the ball, running the ball. You really established the ground game early and continued that all game long.
Yeah, it was a focus. Our offensive staff did a phenomenal job just putting out a plan together that was going to attack them defensively. They play a very specific structure with the 3 safety system and get the middle safety in there to fit the run quite a bit. But our guys did a great job of accounting for him in the plan, and then the players went out and executed to get after them. I think we hit that safety 31 times throughout the game, especially in run plays. And then again, the O-line, the tight ends had a phenomenal game and led really by our 2 tackles, Troy Murkowski and Grant Myers. They were players of the game for us this past week. And, the running back saw the holes and hit them really, really well as well.
Awesome. On the defensive side of the ball, you had to be really happy just in terms of, how complete of a game they played.
Yeah, I mean, they only gave up. That was Worcester's lowest output, total yards, 163 total yards. I thought they put really good pressure on the quarterback. Maybe it didn't, show up in the statistics in terms of sacks, but I think they had like three batted balls at the line of scrimmage, which is always good. We only gave up the one explosive play, which was a big one, 80-yard touchdown. So half their yards pretty much came on just one play. So overall, when you look at the scope of the full game, I mean, the defense played a really, really dominant game.
And typically, we're talking about an opponent. Of course, we, the bye week, you get a little bit of time to take a breather. Talk about maybe, an unheralded group on the team or an unheralded player or something that we haven't had a chance to talk about because there hasn't been enough time where, you think you've been really, really impressed with whether it's an individual on the team or it's a group of players.
Yeah, I would talk more group. I think it's our look team. On both sides of the ball, they've done a phenomenal job, preparing our defense with the offensive scout team players, and then same thing on the other side, our scout team defensive players. They put a lot of time and effort, and we always talk about that as a program. It takes everybody to win. It's not just the guys that are on the field playing. I mean, we put so much of an emphasis on our preparation, sharpening the axe and making sure we're ready for the game. That takes everybody in the program to get that done. So I would say our scout team and our look team players have done a phenomenal job all season.
You talk a little bit about sharpening the axe. How do you sharpen the axe in a week like this? Obviously, you still have a couple practices, but how do you keep the guys fresh while keeping them prepared and focused on the future?
Well, it was good. Earlier, I talked to T-Rob down there in the weight room because the guys have been lifting all week. And, I asked him how the lift was today. And he said, honestly, you wouldn't know that it's a bye week. They've attacked the week no differently than any other week. So I think that's a credit to the culture and to the guys in the locker room and the senior leadership for sure. But what it's done for us as a coaching staff is allowed us to really sit back and look at who we have evolved to. You start a season in preseason saying, hey, we're going to be this or be that. But now we have time to really look back at it and say, okay, well, maybe we weren't as good in that area as we thought we would be. What has kind of been priorities as we move forward in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams. So it's allowed us to look at that, really focus on some specific situational football in practice yesterday and today as well. So that's been really, really helpful. We're used to having that early bye week, in the old league, but here having a week 8 bye has been really, really beneficial to us.
Awesome. And then just finishing up, of course, you're going to be, I guess we'll be back at home against Denison, but, just briefly, thinking back to homecoming, how awesome of an environment was that for homecoming at Don Shula Stadium?
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Yeah, it's always good to be at home and then just to see so many familiar faces and to recognize and honor past teams and the Uritas family and all that stuff it was phenomenal. It was really, really good. it sounds like it was well received across campus as well.
Awesome. Anything else to add, Coach?
I guess happy Halloween. It's a spooky Friday here, so happy Halloween to everybody. Go Blue Streaks.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yep.